I can.
I'll probably mute up.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I might talk, but you can mute me.
Yeah, well, I have it muted to the stream right now.
Yeah.
All right.
We just all become pro shoutcasters right now. Nice.
Well, all right. So there's no delay on the stream.
Was like 2 seconds or something.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be ping. Alrighty.
I'll probably be talking, so yeah,
Live. Just waiting for it to.
If anything, it's just gonna be us talking amongst each other.
Alrighty. Alright, it's initiated, I think. Yep. We're all good. We're initialized. Alright, it do just be me. Hello, everybody. Alrighty. Just waiting up on everything to start here. Boom. Does that say? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I do have alerts disabled. I think I said that. Oh, shoot. It's, yeah, okay. My title just didn't update on my phone. Okay. We're all good. All right. Everything's good to go. Everything's set up. I do have, some buttons that I can push that do different things. But as of right now, we are just waiting. Alrighty. Katsu, thanks for the follow. Alright, Kaysen, so since I still got you here, what are you most excited for in today's tryouts? Part 1.
Dude, day 1 is so nice because it's just fun to see people get their feet wet, see who like meld and like works together well immediately. I think having Sid or like one of our varsity players in the games is like a fun wrench to throw in the mix, but really it's like I'm gonna have my eyes on whichever team doesn't have a player that is already established.
Yeah, it's gonna be because normally, you know, you'd look for like in scrims for tryouts. It's just like, all right, who's gonna like what team wins, what team performs better. But we have an immortal on the team. You can't. I mean, no, he's not even immortal at this point. He's even higher than that. He's
touched radiant.
He's literally radiant. So when you got that radiant player, it's not even something that you could look at as far as who's going to win, because I think it's obvious which team will win with a hard carry. But yeah, you're right. Looking at just seeing how they perform against, you know, various wrenches thrown in the mix, just like you said, it's going to be fun to watch.
And thank you again for doing this, good sir.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
It's going to be a fun weekend. And then 2 weekends, I guess. Oh, man. with the Kiara next week, too.
Oh my god, that's going to be so cool. Seriously.
So weird. I'm going to throw you the varsity role to see you can...
Perfect, thank you. Hello Geno says NV Perk is best player NA. That doesn't sound biased at all. Love it.
Okay, I'm gonna hop up to the teams and tell them we're gonna get started.
Awesome. Alrighty, this is probably a great time for me to mention to all of you that this is going to be my very first experience using the Observer and figuring out really how to oh yo B, oh my god, thank you so much for the host of the raid of 10. Yo, welcome. Hello. Oh, that's awesome. How was Alien Isolation? How far did you get? Just tune in. NV Perk gonna be playing. Yes, NV Perk is gonna be playing. We're also playing with Tessid. Tessid is one of the very first Radiants in Hawaii. So he's on the team. He's already well established, and this is gonna be just crazy to watch. I'm super excited. I do need to figure out the controls. Oh, we're starting. Alrighty, we're starting. I gotta figure out the controls for the spectator. Hopefully it's... Alrighty, boys. Let's get in. Alright, I do have alerts disabled for this. So... Okay, so we're just waiting for them to pick. In the meantime, I can't even hit settings. We're just waiting to see everything. I know it's a bit weird, right? Seeing this, this screen without... my lower half. You can't see the baby hands, but all good. And then I will be having a few nice little functions here. We've got instant replay functionality here. Okay, so we'll be able to see everything as it goes on. And yeah, it'll be quite fun. NV perk is almost radiant. I believe that. Kalo says, let's go. Yes, let's go indeed. I do believe that this is the highest viewership that I've had this month. So let's do it. Alrighty. 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Is this supposed to happen? I've never done commentating box before. Okay, now we're back. All right, starting up. Teams have been chosen. All right, now while we're waiting for the very first round to start, let's go ahead and take a look at what the team composition is going to be. What will we be looking at here? Hopefully it loads in. Okay. So, let me grab the controls real quick. We have about 30 seconds. Alrighty, controls. Nope, alright. Looking at the team composition up on the blue team, we are going to be seeing 2 sentinels on both teams. And the blue team has decided to go for 2 sentinels, 2 duelists, 1 controller. The red team has gone for 2 sentinels, 1 initiator, 1 controller, and 1 duelist. Now, that being said, we are going to be seeing the blue team with Tessid, and Tessid is the best player in Hawaii, possibly. So let's see what's going to happen as we start off the round. All right, now it's looking like the red team is going for the B push here. All right, we see the Omen blind. It's not going to do anything. All right, Omen, the information arrow goes out from Sova. Killjoy's turret goes down immediately. Killjoy going to be waiting in to see what happens. She's using all of her utility right in the beginning here. That's absolutely powerful. She manages to take out Cypher. And there we go. Both the sentinels on the red team are down. As is the red team's only duelist. It's now going to be 1 initiator and 1 controller. And the initiator is the last man standing here. The 1v2 situation here. Keahi. Oh no, that grenade is going to do a lot of damage. Only 5 HP left. Is he going to be able to do it? No, NV Perk comes in with the clutch. Almost a team ace there. Tessid surprisingly being the only one with no kills on the blue team, but we are going to be seeing... Oh, hey, what's up, Santonium? All right, we are going to be seeing what goes on in the second round here. The defenders are up 1. Not surprising given the history of these players here. And yeah, let's just see what it has in store for us. Now, it looks like the red team is going to be doing a full save this round. And just watching how the blue team is laying out their sentinels, 2 sentinels to B site for the defense. If the red team decides to push on B yet again, it is going to be very hard for them. Alrighty, watching Keahi with the spike here, moving in. Looks like the red team is just trying to play for as much information as they can. What is going to happen? Alright, Cypher Cam goes out for the red team. He doesn't get any information just yet. Tessid going to be preemptively blocking off Octagon here. Already the Octagon gets blocked in, but it looks like we're going to be seeing Omen, Phoenix, and Sage from the red team push in. Tessid peeks the corner, takes out their only duelist. Omen comes in, he gets taken out as well. Can Tested survive this? Yes, he can. Oh, he almost gets killed by his own teammate, but he is going to be able to survive the 5v1 now. Cypher being the last member of the red team alive here. Let's see what he can do. He is going to be taken out immediately by the Killjoy. Killjoy gets the peek. Now, there's no way for me to just switch to any specific... Oh, there is a way for me to switch to specific characters. Incredible. Alrighty. That's going to come in real handy here. Let's go ahead and use that. Tessid is absolutely just stacked, dude. He managed to get 2 assists instead of kills somehow, but that was still absolutely crazy. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what the red team is going. Looks like they're going to be going for an A push here, knowing that both the Sentinels are stacking on B site. This is going to be very, very important for the red team's push here, is knowing that they can push in before the Sentinels can rotate. The Sova information arrow goes out onto A site, but red team not going to be able to get any information from that. Omen goes for the blind. Phoenix goes for the push. He flashes his teammate. All right, they find one up in heaven, but the shots aren't going to quite connect there. Phoenix half health, but he is going to get healed by Sage here. We see the Raze grenade go in, doing a lot of damage, but because that Sage heal, he didn't go down just yet. Nice trade there. Envy perk for Stance, the Raze for the Omen. 4v4 now. Anything can happen at this point. Looks like they are going to be going for the rotate here. We see Tessid still standing on B site. Going for the block on Octagon here, as we know that Cypher is going to be making his approach. Now, he is going to be the only person on long. The rest of the team is going to be going through Hookah, and there is yet again a 2 stack on a B site. Both of those Sentinels. Cypher doing what he can to push out. He's going to get... The slow is going to go towards Hookah. Slow on both sides here. But Rod knows exactly where Killjoy is, but it doesn't matter. Killjoy picks up a 3K. Keahi manages to take out one. It is going to be down to a 2v3. But, oh my god, AT3C4. 4K. And Wonjun manages to pick up the other kill. That was absolutely incredible. AT is just so powerful here with Killjoy. There's a reason Killjoy is banned in tournaments, mind you. But Killjoy, absolutely nutty plays on B site. Red team is going to be hard pressed to get any leverage here on the B site. Look at that. AT knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly where this ordnance goes every single time. Look at that, down to the pixel precision of placing the turret. Let's watch what the red team is going to do here. Now, as you see Cypher pushing in. Oh, but he's going to get counter push here as blue team, the Jet and the Brimstone pushing into bathrooms. Rod peeks it. He's going to be able to take him out. Wonjun goes down. Let's see here. The Cypher cam and the Brimstone smoke here. Now, red team finally has a 1-player advantage. What is going to happen here? Envy perk manages to take out Keahi, bringing it down to a 4v4. Rod gets the headshot on Envy. Is Envy going to be able to trade it? Red team finally having a leg up here. They are the 2-man advantage, but it's traded out. Stain takes out 2 more. 2v3. The blue team has the advantage here. But Rod manages to take out Stain with a 3K. The 1v2, but Tessid coming around from the back takes him out. Absolutely unfortunate there. The red team finally got the bomb down, but wasn't enough. Those Sentinels every single time. They came out on the rotate. Now, what red team did correctly there was they were able to get on the site. They were able to get control of the site before the Sentinels rotated. However, they just did not have the ability to set up on the site as they would have liked, because they were fighting to get an inch, and that inch would just be taken away as soon as they would get it. But absolutely great round there. Alrighty, Envy perk asking for a drop here. Now let's look at the economy. Both teams have full stacks here. It's going to be ops on one op on both sides, and Phantoms on the blue team and Vandals on the red team. Alrighty, they got a little bit of information there. Envy was able to get... Oh no, Envy gets taken out by Stance. It's a trade immediately as Envy and Joshua both go down. Red team and blue team both limited to 4 players now. The red team going to be trying to do what they can to push into A, knowing once again that B is going to be closed off. Unless they can pick Killjoy, it's just not going to look very good if they try to push B, but maybe they will go for it. Waiting for the information here. Sova information arrow goes out, but will it catch anything? See, I believe that was a shock arrow, actually. Already stand preemptively mollying. See if Kayahi is going to be able to make it in or not. He's going for the information arrow. Let's see if that can land in the correct spot. It does land the right spot, but it gets destroyed immediately. Oh my god, let's watch Omen here. He's going to be teleporting into B site with the op. If he can take out Tested, that's going to be a massive leg up. With only 30 seconds remaining, though, the red team is going to have to do something. Tested manages to take out 2. Let's see what's going to happen. Stance comes around the corner. Kayahi as well, but Tested gets the headshot through the wall, and he takes out Stance as well. The 4K from Tested, absolutely detrimental to the red team. Now, the red team is still going to have a little bit of an economy left here, but losing basically everything they had in the last round, they are going to be hard-pressed to find much of anything other than just the standard full armor Vandal setup, unless they go for a full save here. Most common counter I've seen to Killjoy is Raze tossing bombs. Yes, absolutely. The Killjoy grenades, or the Raze grenades against Killjoy utility is absolutely what is necessary.
I have dropped the spike.
Already, we're watching the red team here. It looks like Cypher's making a lot of noise here. He dropped the bomb just in case he does go down. It looks like they were able to bait him out into B, but Envy Perk managed to take out Joshua Sings. Let's watch Rod. Is he going to be able to take him out of the pistol? No, he's not. Envy Perk is just going to be too fast with that Phantom there. Moving on, AT3C4 takes out Kiahi, and we're now down to a 5v2. Once again, blue team showing their dominance here. Tested going to be pushing out here. Is he going to be able to get Pink Princess? And Tested doing what he can through the wall so he doesn't have to peek the Sheriff. Looks like Pink Princess is going to be doing... Oh, he's going to have to reload here. He doesn't know exactly where it is, but Stance takes out Envy Perk, finally giving them at least one pickup here. All right, now Pink Princess and Stance are going to be sitting here, rotating slowly. Tested strength is so evident. Absolutely. Already Stance hitting up that smoke. The second smoke as well. See, they know that they're going to push in here. Oh, but it was a nice fake teleport there. That fake teleport is absolutely incredible, but let's see, is he going to have time to plant? He fakes the plant. He goes down by Wonjun. Wonjun with the op versus Pink Princess with the Sheriff. That was a save round, however, so I'm not sure if this was surprising. But now going into it, the red team, once again, full economy. They are going to be able to fully stack here with Ops, Phantoms, and Vandals. Alrighty, now let's see what's going to happen here. Alrighty, the same stack that we're used to seeing here. 1 Phantom, 3 Vandals on the red team, and 4 Phantoms on the blue team. Fill in the gaps with the op, and you've got the meta stack here. Now, let's see what our red team is going to be up to. Looks like Stan's going to be soloing, maybe trying to get a little bit of information here on B site. Wonjun taking out Joshua Sings. That sentinel pick, especially on Sage, your healer, is absolutely nasty. Let's see if Rod can take him out. He absolutely does. Nice trade there. Oh, but we are going to be watching here. The Phoenix ult here. He's going to ult out. He's going to flash out onto site. Fortunately, he doesn't get nearly as much distance as he would have liked here with that push. But let's see as Rod pushes out onto the site. He manages to get the plant down. Oh, but they were waiting for that. The Brimstone ult. Pink Princess manages to take out Envy Perk here. He's going to be healing, utilizing his wall, playing for time here. The red team finally up a character. It's just going to be Tested and KT. Oh, but Tested manages to take out Pink Princess, and there is that Killjoy ult, which pushed them all off the site. Going to be putting them exactly where the blue team needs them. Now, 0 players were detained, but it is just going to be up to the Sova here. Keahi, is he going to be able to do it? He sprays through it. He's not going to be able to find it, but Tessa does through the smoke. And there we go. Now up to 7-0. AT3C4, 9 kills. Absolutely crazy, but we know Tessid, 8-1, doesn't surprise anybody here. Now, can the red team pick up at least 1 during the attacking phase? Or will this be a 13-0 shutout? We have yet to find out, but we will be seeing how this round progresses. Looks like it's going to be about a half buy from the red team here. Pink Princess going for the stinger. We know he's going to be playing on those close corners. Oh no, he did manage to get a phantom in the end there. Alrighty, so no ops from the red team. They know that they can't compete, especially with Wonjun. Wonjun holds those angles, and he is absolutely ready for anything. Let's watch Rod come in. He finds the headshot on AT. That's the top frag. Now they know that all they have to worry about is Tessid if they can find him. Looking around everywhere on site. Not going to be able to find it just yet. Keahi's still trying to solo. Get a little bit of information there. Pink Princess moving in, but there's the Tessid wall. Tessid sitting on top of it. He has no idea. Stan takes out Joshua. Tessid takes out Rod. The trades everywhere. Now down to a 2v2 here. Let's see what Tessid is going to be up to. Oh my gosh. He almost gets taken out there. Stance.
Get out of my way.
Oh, Stance manages to take out Tessid. But Wonjun ult. He takes out Stance. Going to be a 1v1 now. Keahi trying to find something. Wonjun misses the shot. Now he has an op. Is he going to be able to push it, or is he going to go for the defuse? Keahi going for the ult. He gets it! And red team finally picks off a single win. Absolutely incredible here. Rod and Keahi on the red team. Absolutely crazy plays from them. Now, as we all know, though, Tessid, almost nobody can compete. This is just crazy. On the scoreboard, let's make it close, baby. Absolutely, on the scoreboard. I think Envy Perk is your favorite. Envy Perk is definitely a fan favorite around these parts. Tessid going for the slow. He's going for the rush in order to get that orb so he can get his res back yet again. Now, let's watch as Rod tries to find a pick here with the op at mid. Looks like the red team is going to be lurking Rod and sending the rest all through showers and sending bomb down A main. That is definitely a risky strategy here, but let's see. Maybe the blue team will get cocky and move forward. See Wonjun dropping the op this time in favor of a phantom. There we go. They know that Stance teleported up into heaven. He gets slow orbed. Now this is going to be a major information play, but Rod takes out Wonjun and Stance takes out AT. Pig taking out Envy Perk. Joshua taking out Sade. Are we going to be seeing a team ace here? It's just going to be tested. The 1v5. If there's anyone that can do a 1v5, it's going to be tested. This is going to be absolutely crazy here. See, Pink goes down as he tries to peek the corner, but Tessa was waiting for him, and Stance goes down as well. But Keahi and Stance, the double peek, manages to take out Tessa as the red team picks up their second win. Absolutely incredible moves there. Now that Stance teleport definitely helped to turn the entire blue team around, and they just weren't prepared for the red team barreling down through A main. Absolute momentum change. Exactly. This is definitely not a sweep anymore. Alrighty, we are going to be watching the red team here going for a B push. However, as we all know, AT with the Killjoy utility on lock. But let's see, Rod pushing up here to Tessid. Is Tessid going to be ready for it? Rod with the op. Rod gets the pick on Tessid. That's going to be a massive advantage for the red team here, especially as the red team gets that Cypher information. AT goes down. Keahi takes out the turret. There's going to be no more Killjoy utility here, but Keahi does go down. Rod makes it a trade here as he takes out Stain. Let's see here. And Keahi gets rezzed. It's going to be up to Envy Perk and Wonjun here. Let's see if they can do it. But Rod takes out Envy Perk. It's just going to be Wonjun. The 1v5. Is he going to be going for exit fracture? Is he going to be trying to retake it? Now, they are at a massive hurt for economy here. He is going to be doing what he can to save the op, it looks like. But with team members lurking everywhere, Wonjun not out of the bag just yet. He sees Joshua Sings. He hears him. He almost gets picked. 6 HP. This might not be the save that they needed. Let's see if the red team can do this. Keahi moves to peek. He gets the information. He gets the win as the bomb goes off. Absolutely incredible. And Stance teleports up there to get the op. 2 ops in the red team's possession and almost no economy on the blue team in order to get their op. They might have to sacrifice the op on this round here unless Tessid can go for the self-sacrificing here. He does have enough money to buy it, but let's see if they will go for it. Looks like Wonjun picking up a stinger here. Yeah, they're going to be dropping the op in favor of a stinger, bulldog, and bulldogs. Yeah, a little bit lighter buys here on this side. Let's see if blue team can hold out or if red team can continue this momentum here. 3 wins in a row. Absolutely insane. Rod flexing that glitch pop dagger here. Sova information arrow goes out, but AT is able to pick it up. All right, we are going to be seeing Envy Perk. Envy Perk went for the ult, but it wasn't going to quite connect there. Stance takes him out. Blue team is on a deficit of players here. Oh, but Rod goes straight down. Absolutely unfortunate. AT gets picked off by Joshua. 3v4 here. Let's see if that Phoenix ult is going to get them anywhere. It's going to get them a little bit of information, but Keahi takes out Stan. It's going to be a 4v2. Not looking good for blue team here. As Pink Princess turns the corner. Tessid right there in the smoke. Is he going to be able to find it? Tessid waiting for his moment to strike, but he's not going to know to look to his right, but he does. Pink Princess goes down. Tessid 2v2. He wins these. The trade there, Jet for Sage, just gonna be down to a 1v1. But Tessid doesn't have any information on to where the red team is gonna be. He's gonna be rezzing Wonjun, but he goes down. And Keahi's gonna be able to take him out before he gets the weapon out. And that's gonna be a 4th win in a row for red team. Ouch.
Gun here.
Absolutely incredible. Every kill on Tessid counts as 2. But somehow, though, Keahi coming out of the blue, the rising star, 13-8, matching Tessid's 13-5. Now, 3 ops on the red team is definitely an interesting play here, especially on attack. But let's see how it works out for them.
Get out of my way.
Information arrow going to be going out onto B site. Let's see if it's going to land and give them the info that they need. But we know AT is good at these flicks to take it out. He hears it. He's ready for it. Tessid manages to snag it before it does anything. The preemptive wall here, so Tessid can go ahead and grab the ult orb. But he's not going for the ult orb just yet, it looks like. All right, there's the information that they need. They know that at the very least, Keahi is going to be pushing through here. Josh having a small skirm here. Oh my gosh, let's see if Wonjun can do it. He goes up for the flight, the Apache attack helicopter. He's not gonna find anyone though, as the red team backs off, plays it slightly slower than they're used to here. That being said, they did leave the spike. It looks like Pink Princess is gonna be getting out. Rod gets the kill on Wonjun. That's the pickup that they needed. Red can continue this energy just like they have. They know playing for picks is exactly what is needed to carry them through it. But Envy Perk gonna be holding fast here. He's gonna be the only one on A site now, rotating, trying to take out Rod, but it's not gonna work out for him. Let's see what Tessid can do here. Tessid pushing in from U-Haul. Joshua, bunny hopping with the op, never works out. Stain manages to get the ult onto Pink Princess, and Tessid picks up a double on Keahi. It's just gonna be up to Stance here with the op. He's gonna be playing for the defuse. Oh, no, he's not, because the spike never got planted. The ult, the Brimstone ult, canceled that plant, and it's just going to be Stance here. Is he going to be saving that op? Yes, he is. He takes out Tessid. He switches the op for a Phantom. That's a very interesting move, but he goes down anyway. Absolutely unfortunate, but that was an incredible play just to get kills. Wow. That was a very interesting move here, but I guess it did work out in the red team's favor as they managed to pick up one more, bringing the score to 8-4 here. As we switch the sides here, moving into the second half. Let's see what they can do here. Now that the sides have switched, it is going to be interesting to see what Tessid's team, the red team, is going to be able to do here. Let's see what the attackers can pull off. Sova information arrow goes out, but it lands not in a very optimal spot here. It looks like they're going mostly for a save on the red team. Actually, no, they're going full buy with armor on the red team. Absolutely interesting. Full utility, full armor, and classics. Alrighty, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. Tessid going for the rotate, the full rotate on the A site. Let's see what will happen here. We do know that there's only two people. Tessid unfortunately gets taken out by Stance. Absolutely incredible. Pink Princess gonna be getting taken out, but not before he can get his fireball down on site here. Let's see what Wanjun can do as Wanjun gets picked off by Joshua Sings, the 3v3 here. Joshua Sings with a double on AT and the triple on NV. Absolutely incredible hold by Joshua Sings. He doesn't need the ghost. The classic is more than enough for him. The full save paid off. The blue team gonna be doing absolutely just devastating damage to the red team. Now the red team, if they lose 2 in a row here, might not look very good for their economy. Losing, absolutely just incredible. Losing the pistol round here is not something I expected from Tessid's team. Tessid and AT are just absolutely incredible. They've got this synergy that just binds them together, but Keahi and Rod just as well. I think that they pose just as much of a threat as Tessid and KT do. Sova information arrow goes out, but Wanjun's gonna take it out just before it deploys any info, but he's gonna be hard pressed to peek. Oh no, he gets recon bolted. That's unfortunate, but he is able to avoid all the damage there. He gets away just in time. He is going to be hard-pressed to peek through hookah with that. Let's see what's going on here. Stained. Going to be going back for a little bit of recovery here. Phoenix is going to be pushing in. No, he's going to just be doing what he can to stop the push here. It is going to be a full A site. I'm absolutely curious to see what's going to go on here. Let's watch Tessid. They take A main. That is the Sage Wall that we all know and love here, especially on this site. Now, AT is going to be playing for the defuse here. He would be hard-pressed to stay on site here because he has those grenades he has to work with. If he can't get off site, this might not work out too well for them, but he is going to be able to take out Pink. He almost takes out Joshua as well, but Josh and Keahi with a double peek. Their entire hold goes down in one fell swoop as blue team picks up another win. Absolutely incredible. Blue team now has the economy to buy and hold out pretty well here. This round is so interesting, and seriously, after the red team won 7 in a row, you would think that it would have just been over by that point, but no. The Keahi, Rod, Stance, Joshua, and Pink just came up out of nowhere with the 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, and it just shows the resilience here of the team, especially Keahi coming in with 16 kills, absolutely detrimental to the red team. And let's see what's going to happen here. Moving into the next round. The counter information arrow, it's not going to be getting anything, so we might not know if the blue team is prepared for this B push. Oh, it looks like the red team is splitting fairly evenly across all sites here. Going for any information they can. Keahi is going to be going for a recon drone here, but we are watching Wanjun push in. Let's see. Now, looks like the drone did find a little bit of information here. We are going to be seeing Wanjun versus Keahi very shortly. Wanjun gets the pick on Keahi, detrimental to the blue team, but let's see what can happen. We know that Rod is waiting here in elbow. But does the red team know that? Is the red team prepared for that? Looks like B is all to the red team. But there we go. This is insane energy here. The Cypher information is just detrimental. He's giving out all the information. The red team might not be able to survive this. And Envy Perk walks right into Cypher's trap. Joshua Sings takes out Wonjun, and it is just going to be a 1v4 here. Stain manages to get the headshot there out on Stance. Stain going for one more. He sees Rod's elbow. He's not going to be able to get the pick just yet, but he is giving away his information. He knows that Tessid with the op is going to be out. Knockdown, but he peeks out. Is he aware that there's a Phoenix behind him? Blink Princess takes him out as the blue team finally on the comeback, almost tying it up here, 8-7. All the blue team needs is one more pick, and it will be tied up here. Thanks, Kalo. Already made this feel like a championship game. What can I say? Alrighty, moving up. What will happen in the next few rounds here? Let's look at the economy here. Red team struggling here, but they are going to be able to light by. They are definitely saving for the next round. We are going to be watching Stance here, holding up short. I think I know what play he's going to go for. I definitely know what play this is. I saw this on Reddit as well. Stance going to be faking them out with the decoy teleport there. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love that. Let's see if he can hold this with the judge here. Now he asks Sage to wall him in. They're not going to be expecting me here. Oh, but unfortunately Wonjun is going to be right there peeking it. He's going to be trying to get out of it. He does manage to get out of it. Absolutely incredible pick though. This Wonjun goes down. Alrighty, the red team gonna be trying to figure out what to do next after they almost got shut down here. Tess is gonna be peeking the wall as it breaks. What is going to happen? The op shot misses Tessid by an inch, but Tessid goes down from Stance, still holding up. Joshua Sings here holding. He knows Raze is in there. Envy Perk manages to take out Keahi. The red team gets the bomb down. Is blue team going to be able to recover from this? Joshua Sings manages to take out Envy. It's a 2v2 here. Josh reses Plink. Let's see here. AT and Stained. Let's see what they can do here. AT with a judge. Not any match here for Rod the Bod. Taking him out here. And there we go. Stained as well goes down as the blue team ties it up 8-8. Did we expect anything less? Absolutely incredible. I definitely did not expect to see 8-8, especially after that first half. But wow, they really managed to bring it back. Tessid over here sweating. Anything can happen this game. Absolutely. When it was 5-0, I was expecting something less, but this is just absolutely exciting here, especially for just the first game of the night. Looks like we got a lot of fans of Joshua in the chat here. Already, let's see the Sova information arrow going out. But KT, waiting for it, is going to be able to take it out before it gives away their position. Let's see what happens here is Wonjun. Wonjun and Envy Perk here. Pushing out to Hookah. They just saw Keahi. Keahi's going to be doing his shock arrows, but Wonjun dodges it. He is going to be hitting the Cypher trap, though. Giving away his position just a little bit here. Doing what he can to shoot any of the Cypher. Let's see what happens here as Tessid manages to take out Joshua Sings. Stain takes out Keahi. The red team finally coming back here. The 5v3 absolutely winnable by the red team. Envy manages to ult up on Pink Princess, but Rod takes him out. Let's see what's going to go on here. The 2v3. Anything can happen. Stance takes out AT. It's just going to be a 2v2 here. Rod trying to play to take out Tessid. He's going to be pushing Tessid, but he is going to have no idea where Tessid, but Tessid finds him. Now Stance not going to be sticking that defuse just yet. It's going to be the 1v1 of the century here. He goes for the multiple hits. He gets it to halfway. Tessin peeks him out. He has to reload. What is going on? But Tessin takes him out, and it's going to be a win for the red team. Finally, after 4 rounds, red team takes it back. He manages to get the win by explosion. Let's just watch that again. I have no idea what was happening here as we see just the reloads and the weapon swaps, and that was absolutely winnable. But oh my god, that was just such a crazy event, just one thing after another. But the red team did manage to take it back here. Now let's see what they're gonna do. We are watching Tessid here lurking out on A site. Now once again, no ops, but it is a full buy from both teams here. And Wonjun takes out Keahi. Well, let's see if Rod can utilize all of his Sentinel gear here to hold B site after Keahi goes down. But Tessid going to be lurking here on A pretty heavily. Let's see here. Pink Princess going to be hiding. He gives away his position here, but Envy Perk takes him out. It is going to be the trade there, Wonjun and for Pink Princess here. Let's see what's going to go on. Tessid gets the wall up, but Joshua drops down and takes him out. The 2v2, anything can happen. Already, Envy shooting Josh through the smoke here, but here's the Cypher information. Absolutely detrimental to the red team here, but Sane takes out Joshua, the 1v2. And Sane with the 3K on Rod. Absolutely incredible here. Already, the red team now 2 rounds in a row. Let's see what kind of play they're going to be going for here. It looks like they are going to be stacking in mid. Once again, though, the blue team now, they are definitely familiar with this feeling of being shut down and having to go for pistols. But Pink Princess there with the Stinger here is going to be holding this short A. But it looks like it might not be an A push just yet. Let's watch Envy Perk lurking here on A site, but Wonjun going to be doing what he can to push into Hookah. Now Joshua Sings is waiting right there for that wall. There's the wall, preemptive wall here as Joshua Sings waits for anything. But Wonjun doing what he can to push out onto B site. Rod Keahi holding it as hard as they can. Let's see here, he's using that Cypher cam to get any information. He's gonna know exactly when they push out. Going for that wide angle peek. What is going on here? He knows it's coming. Keahi goes down, but Rod waiting for it with just a ghost. The 1v4, he stood no chance here as Tessid turns the corner. A 2v5 here. Red team looks like they have this in the bag. Let's see what Stance can do. Stance and Pink coming out from the back. I've just realized it's Pink Pinkness, not Pink Princess, but that's A-okay here. We are seeing Tessid lurking on A site. Let's see if Stance going to be giving away his position just yet. No, he is going to be going for the push, though. He blinds. Is it going to miss? It is going to miss. Wonjun. Wonjun takes him out. Stan's going to be trying to back off, but is not fast enough as Wonjun turns the corner. Absolutely incredible. The 5-stack flawless B push. I'm seeing some hashtag go bows in the chat here. Already 11-8. It's not looking very good for the blue team. They are going to be having to pull out all the stops here. They do manage to pick up the op yet again. And that's definitely going to help them out here. But the economy is definitely stacked in Red's favor. Even if they lose this, they will be able to full buy next game. Rod with the preemptive pick on Wonjun. Now Envy Perk is going to be sitting here trying to push up back into Hookah. It is going to be a full B push here. Let's see what AT goes for. Tessid gets the res on Wonjun, but that gives the blue team a little bit of information. They are going to be rotating preemptively. At least Keahi is. Now let's see what's going to happen. AT unfortunately manages to get himself stuck here. Nothing going on A site. Tested takes out Stance. But we are going to be seeing the Killjoy ult go into effect here, as well as the Brimstone. 2 ults from the red team. That might be what they need here to clear the site. Let's watch Tested get the bomb down here. Oh, but we are watching the Sova do what he can to ult. Is he going to be able to pick one off? He's going to be doing massive damage to Tested, that's for sure. The shock dart isn't going to land exactly where it needs to. Let's watch here as Phoenix manages to ult on the site, taking out AT. The 4v4 with the bomb down. Envy takes out Joshua Sings, but it's going to be traded out as Wonjun goes down. KO, he gets a double on Envy as well. Let's see Rod here. He triggers the cage here on Tess. He knows Tess is in there. He knows the last 2 are going to be out on the site. But is Tess going to be going for the... Oh, Stained manages to take out Kyahi as he's going for the defuse, but Pink right there. Pink versus Tested, the 1v2. He's going to have to defuse here, but if Tested can manage to take him out, he's using the classic. The top frag versus the bottom frag, the classic. Not going to quite cut it. Pink Princess manages to get it. Is he going to be able to get the defuse? Does he have time? He does with 2.5 seconds left. Absolutely incredible. That was the win the blue team needed. However, red team is still going to be having full utility here. Absolutely crazy. Got a highlight message here. Narwhal says Joshua is not as good as Envy Perk. I feel like this is some propaganda that I'm reading here, but absolutely incredible round. 9-11. Definitely gonna have to watch my phrasing when we talk about this round here, but let's see what's gonna happen as Wonjun peeks mid with the op. He gets blinded though by Stance. He pushed around, and Joshua Sings as well. Takes out Stain, but it is gonna be traded as AT takes out Joshua. What is going on? Stance with the 4K with the judge. He takes out everybody. Oh my god. That was just such an incredible push. I didn't even spectate Stance. Jesus Christ, the judge. Absolutely detrimental. Red team tried to push all the way through A main, but they couldn't. This is going to be the last chance red team has to full buy here. They are not going to have enough money to full buy next round, win or lose. So they are going to be having to do everything they can to keep everyone alive when they get this win here. Kyahi going for the information arrow yet again. But let's see. What will it reveal here? We are going to be watching Envy Perk going for the close peek here. Always got to be careful. Let's see what Wonjun can do here as he pushes up. Is he going to be going over the wall? He has the perfect spot to. He is going to be going over the wall. Let's see. He's peeking close. Close. There's no one there. He is going to be hearing from Envy Perk about the wall that just went up. And Pink, he manages to get a little bit of damage done to Wonjun, but it's not going to be detrimental. But let's see Envy Perk. He goes for the flight move, and it works out. He takes out Pink Princess. Pinkness. Pardon my French here, but let's see what's going to go on as the red team goes for the plant. Joshua Sings takes out Envy Perk. 4v4 now. But Wonjun almost getting taken out by Stance there. Stance almost getting taken out himself. He does blind all 3 of them, but it is a solid hold from the red team here. Just watch as Rod pushes in here from the side. Tessa doing what he can to hold here from U-Haul. Stain takes out Keahi. Let's watch Wonjun push up here. He almost gets taken out by Joshua Sings. Joshua Sings takes out Tested, the trade. Stain taking out Sansa is just going to be a 1v3 here on the blue team. Joshua Sings is going to be going for the save here on the op. And he manages to take out Wonjun. Detrimental to the red team's economy. They are going to be able to get the win here, and AT manages to pick up the op himself, but the red team is kind of going to be worrying about their eco just a little bit. Not that they can't buy. They are going to be having just enough money to get weapons for everybody here as we go into match point. Tested and Stained, 22 kills each. Absolutely incredible here. Rod with the 20, Keahi coming up, tied with Stance for 18. Absolutely incredible plays by all of our players here. And I'm just so excited for what this round could hold. If the red team manages to take it, that will be the end. But if blue team can hold it, we are going to be seeing Rod and Wonjun here. Having to turn around for the information arrow was absolutely incredible. Kayahi takes out Tessid. The blue team knowing exactly when to strike, knowing that they would both turn around there. Envy perk goes down. Kayahi gets the 3K. Let's see here. He is going to be able to get the 4K. The ace. No, AT shuts him down during the reload, and AT goes down from stance, and the blue team picks it up. 11-12. Anything is possible here. Now, the red team is struggling for their eco here. They are not going to be able to full buy as much as they would like to, but the blue team sitting quite pretty here. Now, the blue team is going to be able to buy everything. So is the red team. If the blue team wins, it is going to reset and go into overtime. But if the red team can take it, there will be no overtime. That will be the end. So everybody's going to be using everything. We are going to be seeing all of the ultimates going on here. Same and AT, both 1 point away, possibly going for the ult orbs here. But we do see Rod himself just 2 away from getting his ultimate. The preemptive wall here by Joshua Sings. Let's see what's going to go on. KT pushing up into showers. AT, I keep saying KT. AT pushing up into showers here. Let's see, he's gonna be ulting. This could be dangerous for the blue team, but Joshua Sings was ready for it. He's gonna be rotating. He gets the res. All of the ults going off all at once here. Let's see what's going to happen, but Wonjun takes out Pink with the judge here. 4v4, but let's watch the ultimate from Sova. It's not going to be doing anything more than damage, but that is absolutely damaging here as we see Stance picking off Tessid. 2-3. Blue team might just be able to hold this. Let's see if Wonjun, he is going to be holding up here. He hears Rod coming in. Oh, nobody gets blinded. Absolutely detrimental. Stance comes in. And Stance takes him out. The blue team setting it into overtime here. Stance with another 4K. Absolutely incredible moves. That was such a strong play from both teams here. The clapback. At first, it looked all over for Stance, Kayahi, Rod, Josh, and Pink, but they showed that they can come back. Absolutely strong players on all sides here. The coaches are going to have such a hard time figuring out who is going to be for the varsity team, as every single player here showing their worth. Already going into the first round of overtime here. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, blue team did opt for the op here, and red team going for full Vandals with 1 Phantom. There's a Sova information arrow that we're all used to at this point. Rod takes out Tessid in a detrimental first kill here. Now let's see what's gonna happen. AT gets a double on Rod and Kayahi, changing the tide of battle now. Red team, the 1-man deficit here. Is Pink going to be able to push out in time? Joshua Sings takes out Stained. AT versus Pink, and Pink takes him out. But is he gonna be able to take out Wonjun? No, Wonjun holds his ground here. Joshua Sings gonna be going to be holding the bomb here. What will happen? Wonjun takes him out with the op. Wonjun possibly going for the 3K here. 1v1 for the first round of overtime. Now, Wonjun knows that the spike is down. He knows that he has this. Now the fake teleport. Stance versus Wonjun. And Wonjun with the op 3K clutch. Bringing it back here. Now, it is going to be the last round of overtime here. Are they going to be bringing it into a draw, or are they going to be bringing it into a win for the red team? This is absolutely insane round here. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Stance holding the op. He's going to be ready for anything. But as we know, Wonjun is an absolute master with the op himself. So the information arrow goes out. It's not going to quite connect. They're going for as much information as they can, the red team, before they decide to push in here. AT He sees the Cypher cam. He has a little bit of info here that the blue team does not, but we are going to be seeing the red team take out the Cypher cam, but not before Tessid gets tracer darted here. Still 5v5. No picks have happened just yet. Rod waiting. Envy Perk throws the grenade. It's not going to quite connect. Goes for the information here with the bomb buddy. Fortunately, it doesn't turn quite the right way. There's the solo information here. Rod takes out Stain and Tessid takes out Rod. The trade. Let's watch what happens here as Tessid does what he can. He's going to be planting the bomb now, and let's see Wonjun pushing out into mid, but he gets taken out by Joshua Sings. Kayahi takes out Envy, and AT taking out Pink. Let's see what Stance can do here as Kayahi turns the corner, take out Tessid. Kayahi with a 3K, and that's going to be the round, bringing it into a draw. Absolutely incredible performance by both teams here. This is not what I was expecting. We move into overtime, part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's see what can happen. Once again, just splitting down the middle, 5,000, 5,000. There's absolutely no detriments on either side of the spectrum here. It is just going to be raw performance. Alrighty, now we are going to be seeing a firm A push. However, unfortunately for the red team, the blue team is ready for a firm A defense here as Wonjun manages to take out Pink almost immediately. He gets lit up by the Sova information arrow, but it's not going to matter. Envy gets a little bit of utility here. Let's see if it's going to be doing much of anything. No, unfortunately not. There is going to be a little bit of rotation here as Rod takes out Tessid. The 4v4, but Envy goes down to Stance. Let's see Kayahi utilizing this drone. Can he get any information here off of the blue team? No. Unfortunately, he cannot, but that's all the information that he needs here. He knows there's going to be one up in mid, but Josh takes out Wongjun. Let's see here. Now the 1v4. It's going to be up to AT here. Oh, but he goes down to Stance with a 3K. Oh no, absolutely unfortunate. Now let's see what's going to happen. Moving on. Are we going to be going into double overtime? Or I guess triple overtime? Or are we going to be seeing a win by the blue team? This is not what I was expecting here. Stained and Tessid showing their worth, but Stance and Kayahi and Rod just proving to be such a powerful trio here. Alrighty, now we are going to be watching Wonjun once again peeking off into mid, but Josh Sings with the preemptive wall. Are they going to be ready for it though? As Josh misses the op shot. That was the one chance that he had at a free kill. He did not take it, but let's see Wonjun. He is going to be going up here, doing what he can, but Joshua take out Tessid. There's the kill. Wonjun in the smoke here, not going to be able to do much of anything just yet. Joshua picks up another one on Stance. Going to be a 3v5, not looking good for the red team here. But Wonjun manages to take out Stance as AT takes out Pink. But AT goes down himself. Kayahi gets the double kill on Envy. And there's the end of the round here as Josh takes out Wonjun for the 15-13 win by the blue team. That is not what I was expecting coming into the first half of this round, but absolutely incredible performance. That is insane. The comeback is real. Now, let's go ahead and go through what just happened here. Now, the absolute raw performance here. Stance, Kayahi, and Rod, and Josh all coming up with over 20 kills. And on the enemy team, on the blue team here, we see Stain, Tessid, and AT 24, 23, 20. It just... I was watching the very first half of this in the timeline here, just watching Tessid do just like from what I'm used to seeing Tessid do, I was not expecting to see just like, 0 and 1 from the very first half, but then he immediately switched into gear and just absolutely solidly dominated. But then as we saw the red team, as soon as round 8 hit, Keahi really showed what he was worth here, and working in tandem with Joshua Sings as well, they just absolutely dominated the second part of the first half here, and it was just absolutely incredible. Not all what I was expecting. Alrighty, we are going to be moving into the next round here, so I'm going to be going ahead and putting it onto pause here, everybody, while we set up for the next round. Also, Joshua support, thank you for the $2 tip. I really appreciate it. Aloha 808, thank you for the follow. KTV, thank you for the follow as well. Revive gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Revive, thank you so much for the subs. And Joshua support with another $1 tip. Thank you so much. Chicken Lord, thank you for the follow. Narwhal, thank you for the follow. Minkarino, thank you for the follow. And Dank Meme PL, thank you for the follow. Absolutely love all of the love and support from you guys. Thank you so much. Alrighty, let's go through the chat here. Put me in the next game. I simply would die to Josh. There's a rare situation where NV Perk is not playing to his fullest right now. I don't know if this is more propaganda, but I do support it. GG, I heart Keahi. Arties, do you live in Cali? I do live in Hawaii, actually. I live on Oahu. Jujube, GG, everybody. Voter Michael, Joshua Sings. Hello, Jenna, put me in the next. I simply would not die to Josh. Proxying, I don't know who Joshua Sings is. I just picked a random person to bandwagon, but I picked the right choice. I am on the other side of the earth. Alrighty, let's jump in and listen to what they have to say. Hey, Rokinante 808, thank you so much. Mahalo for the support. Oh, it's JJ. What's up, JJ? Hey, Peppernickel, what's up? Ohana means family. Mahalo is thank you. Ohana villain. I have to go to sleep. Good night, Warfare. Guys, that game was so crazy. Yes, I was screaming. I managed to find one point where I could use the instant replay, and that was just crazy. I saw that. I saw that. Yo, that was Stance, dude, Stance with the judge though, that play, I was calling it out. I was like, I think I know exactly what he's gonna do. I saw this on Reddit and he did it. When he jumped through the teleporter, and then but he used his shadow step to stay. Yeah, it was incredible. That was absolutely crazy. I don't know if you guys were watching. I don't know if you guys were watching the chat, but Joshua Sings has a whole bunch of support and NV Perk as well. Like just The chat just goes wild for those two. Somehow. Hey, Juju been proxying. Thank you for the follow. Probably. Joshua Sings is becoming a household name.
Hello.
Odd One Villain Double A, thank you for the follow. Can I get a hashtag Go Bows in the chat, everybody? Dude, Rod just absolutely killed it, though. I was not expecting that kind of performance. It was crazy. Absolutely. Joshua Sings just came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm not even. Boom. Yep, got you. Leave party. Boom. Yeah. Post-game interviews are going to be conducted offline tomorrow, unfortunately. I don't still play Siege, unfortunately. I haven't played it in a long time. The last time I played Siege was when I was practicing for shoutcasting when I was in Tokyo. Because I did shoutcast the very first paid Rainbow Six Siege tournament in Tokyo, and so that was really cool. But I have not played it since then, basically. NV Perk says, I'm playing with my Oculus Rift, so I have to close my eyes to shoot. Incredible. Absolutely, Peppernickel, will do. Daijoubu nanda yo. Kono stream wa このストリームは英語と日本語大丈夫大丈夫で I did live in Japan, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. That feel when this VOD is literally going to be used as an... That feel when this VOD is literally going to be used as official university material. Dude, I just gotta say though, Joshua Sings, there's literally someone in the in my chat who's donated $3 so far with Joshua support baby. Out in here with the donos even. Dude, Keahi is like incredible, dude. Okay, the best play that I saw though was when like you guys peeked. So there was we waited for the Sova information error to land as the attacking team was pushing up, and then as soon as it landed, you pushed out because you knew they would turn around to shoot it, and oh, that was just so beautiful to watch unfold. かつ、日本では大阪に住んでいました。でも田舎の大阪。Josh was saying and we all heard it. Okay, sick. Just invite me. Oh, yo, aloha, Kevin. Thank you so much for the sub. Alrighty. Oh, thanks so much, Kevin. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Drink some water. Got you. Can you move me back into the channel I was in before? The Nake. Osaka mo suki. Osaka wa mecha kirei na machi. Awesome casting. Oh, thank you so much, GeoTube. Really appreciate it. If you guys are interested, I do stream on this channel almost every day. I play Valorant. I shoutcast my own games, so I'd love it if you guys would stick around as well. So definitely feel free to tune in whenever you would like. Also, if you do manage to tune in, you get to see really awesome transitions like this one. Even on Tuesdays, Boater Michael. Even on Tuesdays. That was a pretty nuts segue. Thank you. I made it myself in After Effects this morning. Alrighty, now we are going to be looking at the team composition this time. I know that my camera's covering it, so I will change into a little bit of a different scene here for you guys. So we are looking at Keahi, Rod, AT, Pink, and Stained versus NV, Wonjun, Dummy Thick, Stance, and Josh Sings. So what we are going to be seeing is now the top performer from last time gonna all be kind of going out together in style. We see Keahi, Rod, and AT all up against each other, are all up on the same team here, and Tessid actually gone. So it's gonna be interesting to see. We're subbing in Potato Sauce, also known as Dummy Thick here, for Tessid, and seeing how that balances the game out here. The unstoppable team, Envy Perk plus Joshua Sings, the two rivals in the chat here, binding together on one team. Absolutely incredible here. Josh, my boy, F Josh. Josh was so handsome. F Josh. Potato Sauce, if you I'm removing you from my friends list. Oh my god. Absolutely incredible stuff going on here. Joshua support. I love that you donated Joshua support just so that Josh would come up on I love that. I stan that. That is incredible. Josh NV support. Josh NV Josh? NV Perk? NV Josh? All right, we got someone in the chat bandwagoning for Wonjun. There we go. Let's go. We got that Wonjun stan. Alrighty, I do believe it's gonna be Haven as well. This is incredible. I love this. Let's see here. I don't have. Oh, let me just like put myself on blast as I try to find the other one. Hey, 100 bits. Let's go, Joshua Sings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits. Let's go, Joshua Sing. Wonjun is from BTS, I think. I have no idea. I don't listen to K-pop. I listen to J-pop. I tried to look at the history for the last match as well, but I don't think I can pull that up. So I just opened up my own career history, put myself on blast on stream. Incredible. Jesus Christ, that bit donate music is loud. I know it's loud. I gotta adjust it. Oh man. Actually, I can adjust it. Go right over here. But I mean, that's why I do have it. I have the alerts disabled when we are in game. So normally that's not the case. But you know, just because of the official match. So. NV Perk gang, NV Perk, NV Perk gang, NV Perk gang, NV Perk gang, NV Perk, NV Perk, NV Perk. Kayahi! Wonjun is not a BTS member. Katsu coming in clutch with the info here as we get started. Let's move in and see what we're going to be dealing with here. Alrighty. So, once again, the two teams, Stained, A-Tech Man, Pink Pinkness, Kayahi and Rod, up against Potato, Stance, Wonjun, Magic, and Envy Perk. He is in my heart on one villain. Long as you have Joshua, your team will sing. Kayahi gang, Odd One does not actually stand. Banned from chat? Question mark? Joshua Perk. Let's get it. Joshua, Josh Seed sings. Joshua sings. I love when like the username is literally just the first two names. So it's like what is it? Macaulay Culkin changed his middle name legally, so he is now legally Macaulay Culkin. I love that. It's my favorite fact about that boy. Envy Jerk, Envy Josh, Envy Jerk.
Your agent.
I have not selected my agent, but that's because I'm a caster. Please don't yell at me. They're dodging. Incredible game plan here. No, I don't think they dodged. I think it's just... Did they dodge? That'd be crazy. They did not dodge. We are good. Spectator delay a little bit, I think. Not quite sure. Okay, here we are. Now we're in. Let's see. Alrighty, now once again, the team composition here. It's going to be 2 Sentinels on the blue team, 2 Sentinels on the red team. Now, it looks like the attacking team decided to not go for a Sage. That is an interesting choice, as Sage has been somewhat of a meta pick in the community. However, they did manage to go for the Killjoy, and you know how AT performs with that Killjoy. Now, 2 Sentinels, 1 Controller, and 2 Duelists on the blue team, followed by 2 Sentinels, 1 Controller, 1 Initiator, and 1 Duelist on the red team. Very similar to what we saw last game, and let's see how this plays out. Once again, Josh, Stance, Envy, Wonjun, and Dummy Thick on the blue team. Let's see if they can hold it. Joshua Sings here. Going to be getting the information here on AT, but AT takes out Joshua Sings almost immediately. But let's see, Sova, he gets tracking darted by the Cypher Cam, but he is going to be going right back out, trying to take out Dummy Thick. Goes for the shock dart. It's not going to quite hit. Oh, it does exactly what he wanted to. It took out the Cypher trap wire. Incredible play. Actually, that was like large brain. Now, let's see here as we see Stained, the attacking Cypher moving in here. But Wanjun tries to get a little bit cocky, pushes up into the attackers, and he gets taken out by AT here. Let's see what happens. 5v3, blue team gonna be having to spread themselves pretty thin here. Anything can go wrong. Stance gonna be seeing the push into A site. He calls it. Let's see this happen. AT holding on to the site here. But we are gonna be seeing Stance holding up in heaven. We see Dummy Thick trying to rotate out into CT. We see Envy Perk and Stance up here in heaven. He gets shut down just a little bit by that Phoenix Fireball. All right, they did get a little bit of information. Dummy Thick manages to take out Pink Princess, but he goes right down. Unfortunately, Rod with the double kill on Envy Perk. Just to be Stance the 1v4. Can he, oh, the 1v3, can he do it? He does. He takes out Kayaki. 1v2, absolutely winnable. However, there is one in hell and one in long. He is completely surrounded, but he manages to take out Rod in hell. But unfortunately, Stained is going to be right there. That information dart, that tracking dart onto Stance was absolutely detrimental. Stance almost had enough time to defuse the bomb if he was able to get that out, but unfortunately that was just such a solid defense by our attackers as soon as they got that bomb down. And yes, next weekend is going to be round 2 of the tryouts, and we are going to be having a professional player, Milk. And she's going to be helping us coach. Alrighty, let's watch what's going to happen here. Definitely want to keep an eye on Stained and Stance.
I have retrieved the spike.
Alrighty, a rather aggressive defense here by the blue team. Now, looking, it is still somewhat of a save on the red team. However, they do have that utility. They have the Marshal. They have the Spectre. That is going to come in handy. Envy Perk gets hit by multiple items, and he goes down immediately as Rod takes him out, blinding into Garage here. Dummy Thick going to be hard pressed to hold from 2 different angles. He gets taken out by Rod. Stance takes out AT. It is going to be a 3v4 now, and let's see Stained with the spike rushing in. Joshua Singh's trying to hold. He is going to be able to do almost nothing, though, as he gets pushed by 3 people all around the corner. Now let's watch Wanjun here. He has a shorty. It's going to be very hard for him to push up here. He's basically got to use his... He's got to use his 1 smoke that he has left in order to get close enough to do damage. Now he does have his Q, so we can go up, but let's watch here as Stance takes out Pink. He's almost does enough damage, but he unfortunately is not going to be able to find any other kills there, as Stained takes out Jet from long and Rod takes out Stance from sight. Move in attack now having 2 rounds under their belt, but luckily the blue team saved and the defense is going to be able to purchase this round. At least most of them are. Alrighty, here we go. They figured it out. They got the economy sorted out, and we are going to be seeing a full buy from both teams here. However, Rod and Kayahi doing the best they can for their economy, going to be saving the Spectre and the Marshal here. Oh no, they are saving only the Marshal. Rod did purchase a Phantom. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what the red team is going to be doing now. Joshua Sings with those preemptive walls. They do come in handy. He knows exactly when to trust his gut in order to place them. But we are going to be seeing a push into mid here. Rod is Omen. Now, we saw Rod last time as Cypher, but this time playing Omen. Blue team doing what they can to hold as the red team falls back into A main, but let's see what's going to happen here. Stance gets run up on. Is he going to be able to teleport out in time? He is. He manages to blind them. He's running away as fast as he can, using that utility in such a good way there. It is still 5v5, 30 seconds on the clock. our red team is going to be hard pressed to push into any site here. However, the blue team is spread rather thin across the sites. Let's see what can happen.
Shadows traveling.
Stance smoking off mid. AT pushing up on the site. He is going to be the first on the site. He has some information in the form of sound, but it's not going to help him too much. He is going to be doing the grenade. Joshua Sings takes out Pink. Keahi takes out Joshua in the trade. Oh, but does he have time to plant? He does. Just enough time to plant. Absolutely incredible as Keahi takes out Wonjun as well. Now the red team at a little bit of an advantage here as they take out one more, and it is going to be a 3v2 now. The blue team hard pressed to keep this defense going, but Stance takes out AT. Now the red team is going to have to do whatever they can to defend here as NV Perk pushes up on the site to try to find something. Now that Sova information arrow does manage to land. Now, looks like Omen faked his ult in order to make it seem like he went somewhere else, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. He takes out Keahi, but Stain still manages to take out NV Perk. Oh, and unfortunately he tried to stick it, but Stain was just right there waiting for just the right time to peek around the corner, and that is going to be 3 wins in a row for our red team. However, that should not get anyone down because anything can happen here in these games. Chat, I hate to break it to you, but Josh is 1-3. I know there are plenty of Josh stands in the chat tonight. Yes, the red team up 3 points, but like we have always said, anything can happen in these games here. Now let's see what the team is going to be doing here. Especially Rod and Stance, both Omens top fragging on each team, as they should. We've seen great things come from them. Dummy Thick gets revealed here. And let's see, it's looking like NV Perk getting pushed a little bit hard in Garage. Phoenix is going to be pushing out here. Stain takes out NV Perk as Pink pushes into Garage with a bomb. Dummy Thick takes out Stain. Rod takes out Dummy. Trade after trade. Red team, however, is up 1 character, but that might change here. Joshua Sings manages to survive. Let's see what happens as Pink Princess pushes out. And Joshua Sings with the shorty brings it down, but Stance, however, goes down as well. It is just going to be a 1v3 with a shorty. He does have a stinger and a sheriff now. Is Josh going to be able to do it? What will happen? Josh locks on a Pink's head with the sheriff, but he peeks the wrong direction. Rod takes him out for the 3K. 4-0, red team in the lead here. I'm not making any assumptions for how this game is going to go just yet because we all know that you just cannot tell at this point. However, Stance, Josh, and NV Perk do form a solid bond, but it is nothing compared to Rod, Stained, and AT. Especially AT with that Killjoy. When Killjoy goes on defense, Killjoy goes hard, and AT's Killjoy D is just incredibly powerful. Let's move on to see what's going to happen here. We are seeing Joshua Sings with the op, his classic. Now he is going to be walling off mid here. However, the red team hard pressed to let that stop them. They're going to be breaking it rather immediately. We see the Sova drone go through. He hits Joshua Sings. He's going to have to take a second for that location bolt to end here. Now let's see what happens here as Keahi and AT pushing up through. Rod taking out Stance, battle of the top frags.
I know exactly where you are.
Let's see here. The red team does get a little bit of information here on the blue team. Now let's see what's going to happen. They are going to be rotating to A. Killjoy getting her ult out. That could be dangerous for the blue team here. Rod taking out Dummy Thick. It's going to be down to a 5v3 now. Let's see what happens as AT pushes in. Joshua Sings gets a res on Stance. This Stance coming up from the back here. Stained getting the spike down. Only 19 HP, but Keahi takes out Josh, and AT takes out NV Perk. It's just going to be Stance versus Wonjun. Wonjun goes down, and AT picks up the double kill, and Keahi takes out Stance with his own double kill. And that's going to be 5 wins in a row for the red team, not even losing a player. Incredible. Absolutely anything can happen here. Other game did start 5-0 as well, which is why I'm saying that anything can happen. It is just absolutely incredible, the kind of performance that we're seeing from both the teams here. However, Rod just absolutely carrying on the red team. Alrighty. Now, once again, the blue team spreading themselves out evenly across all possible entrances here, while the red team decides whether to push out. Looks like they are going to be splitting Garage and C main. Now, are they going to be going out Klong? They are. The C long push is real. It's happening. But Pink gets hit by the tracking dart. That is going to slow them down just a little bit. But let's watch Rod here in mid. But Sane takes out Wonjun in the mid box. All right, it looks like they have the information that they need. Are they going to be rotating to A? A is completely empty right now. But Stan's going to be going to fix that as he rotates onto A site. But let's watch AT and Stain push in here onto B main. Now, that information arrow is going to be slowing down. They hear... Oh, Stance takes out Stain! That might be the win that the blue team needs here. Is Stance takes out Rod as well, but Kayahi getting the trade on Envy, but Stance with a 3K on AT. Dummy Thick taking out Pink. It is now going to be a 4K from Stance taking out Kayahi for the thrifty win, bringing the score to 1 and 5. The top frags on either team here, Stance and Rod, absolutely incredible. Stance just carrying that round with the 4K. It is an Omen lobby. Absolutely. Alrighty, once again, playing for information before they play for the spike. We are seeing the red team leaving the spike in A main here. Or in main. Looks like now Stance going for the more aggressive hold as it worked out for him last time. Seeing lots of raccoons in chat. Already. We are going to be seeing the Sova ult. Will it connect? It will. He takes out Dummy Thick. Now the blue team is down to Sentinel. However, we did see Stance there teleport into the backside to see what red team was up to. He got the information that he needed. And now Stance pushing up as far as he can into A site. The team is rotating, but Stance is ready for it. Crosshair placement on point. Oh, but the reflex is on point. He takes out AT, but Stain is going to be trading it out. 3v4 here, but Joshua Sings is ready for it. He knows what's happening. Let's see if he does find the kill on Pink, and he finds the kill on Stain. Joshua Sings, absolutely incredible, bringing it into a 3v1 here. Can Rod on the red team clutch up the 1v3, or will we be seeing the blue team pick up a second round here? Coming up from heaven, but Josh, I believe, is ready for it. We see his crosshair placement on point. He's waiting. He knows that the spike is down. The team is rotating for that spike, and that is going to be what helps them get this win here. Now, they do have a slight economy problem. It might be better for them to save here, but Rod going to be going for pick at the very least. He is saving. Let's see if Joshua is going to be going for the rush here. He goes for it. But Josh, he gets it. He gets the headshot on Rod. The one tap's coming in handy there as Joshua Sings bringing himself up the leaderboard for the 3K. The win. Absolutely incredible. Bringing it into a 2v5 like we have said multiple times. Anything is possible here. It seems like 5 is the lucky number or unlucky number depending on what team you're on. But let's see here as we move into the next round. Economy, very well stacked across the board for the blue team. The red team, however, finding it a little bit hard to fill in all the gaps here. Pink grabbing his trademark stinger. See, as Joshua, he knows there's going to be someone in there. Peeking it with a knife out is very interesting tactics here. But let's see what's going to happen. Envy Perk pushing out. All right, he gets a little bit of information. In Garage, he's going to peek it out. He does peek it out, and Pink goes down. I lost control of my camera there for a second. With Dummy Thick takes out Kayaki. Bring it out into a 5v2. Blue team absolutely finding their rhythm here. Joshua Sings trying to find the kill. He does. He manages to get one, but he trades it out as Rod. Manages to take him out as well, but Envy Perk is right there with a headshot on Rod. The blue team finding their rhythm, finding their synergy, getting in. 3 wins in a row after losing 5. This is incredible. Alrighty, let's see what the team is going to be up to. Once again, the red team doing their trademark, leave the spike, just play for information, get those picks, grab a spike, and rotate on. It has been working out for them, but they are going to be needing to save a little bit. They are on a massive eco round now. AT, the only one with a proper weapon here. Now, the 2 ops on blue team are doing everything they can to keep the red team from pushing out at all. But AT takes out Envy Perk for the preemptive pick. And Stance takes out AT as he tries a bunny hop. Absolutely unfortunate there. But Joshua Sings gets the res on Envy Perk here as blue team retains a little bit of their abilities here. Let's see what is going to happen. It looks like it's going to be a solid mid push here. Now the red team is going to be having a slight advantage during this push as they have a little bit of an advantage in terms of teammates who are available on site. Now blue team might have 5 members, but they are spread out quite thin. If red team can commit to this B push right now, that information arrow might be the key. They might be pushing in here for the split. The blind goes out. The smoke goes out, but unfortunately he gets tripwired. Cypher hitting his counterpart's trap wires here. And there we go, Keahi taking out Joshua Sings here, bringing it into a 4v4. Anything can happen. Wanju taking out Keahi, but we are seeing the ultimate is not going to quite connect as Wanju takes out Rod. We are seeing Dummy Thick taking out Stain as Wanju picks up the 3K on Pink, and they're going to be able to get the defuse here immediately after the bomb is planted. Absolutely incredible defense here. The red team just taking their sweet time. And unfortunately, it was not going to work out for them as the blue team finds their rhythm. They find out what they need to do to get this win, and they pull it up out of nowhere. Now, they are going to be having a massive eco boost here. But the red team is able to buy now. They have enough money to buy for all of their members, which is going to be very good. Looks like Rod is saving up a little bit for that op. They are definitely going to need it if they can't win this round. Now, let's see. It looks like we are seeing the red team fully stack into A. Might see a very fast A push here, which might be detrimental to the blue team. They've only got Jet holding on. If they could do this slow enough, let's see. He's trying to bait out. He's trying to bait out the Jet. Is it going to work out? Is it going to work? Wanju doing what he can. The A split has happened. Wanju has to back out off of the site. He's going to be going up into heaven. Necessary plays. We see the blue team rotating in. Let's see the shock dart go out. Is it going to find its target? It's not going to find its target, but that's going to be A-okay as we see Joshua Sings here holding on to A with Wanju. All right, Stained taking out Stance, and there we go with a Cypher ult. Going to be giving out all the information. They know that they can take C-Site almost freely. It's just going to be Cypher they have to worry about, but that's going to be A-okay if they can push it together. Joshua Sings taking out Keahi. Stain pushing in, but Dummy Thick taking out Rod. Stain making it a trade now down to a 3v3. Stain gonna be utilizing his cage here, but the blue team is all right there. Envy Perk getting the trade there. Josh whiffing and AT taking him out right after, and AT getting the double kill on Envy. It is going to be a win for the red team, bringing the score into 6-4. Joshua support going wild in the chat. Unfortunately, the blue team did seem to lose their rhythm a little bit there. Red team came back, bringing it into 4-6.
I got you, bro.
Now, Stance and Rod, both at 12 kills, absolutely performing here. Now, the blue team going for a rather aggressive defense, but Wanjun making sure to pick off AT. Josh getting the shot through the wall on Rod, the top frag. Absolutely detrimental here to the red team. Keahi taking out Envy Perk, but let's see what's going to happen here. Joshua whiffs one shot. Is he going to be able to get the next one? Stain taking out Stance, bringing it into a 3v3 here. Joshua waiting to see what can happen. A little bit of fighting going on in mid here. Pink going for the flash. This might be detrimental if they are going to decide to hold these angles, but Dummy Thick in the corner. All right, looks like they are going to be spreading onto the sites here. They leave mid, which is very interesting to me, that they're leaving mid completely open, but Pink takes out Dummy Thick. The 2v3 not looking good for blue team here. Let's see if red team can manage to take out the defenses. Oh, but Wanjun on Stained. Absolutely crazy. Evening the odds here. Now, it does look like Keahi is going to be one shot. He gets flashed out by Pink, but Wanjun does not care. 6 health, but he's going to whiff the shot. Keahi gets it. It's going to be a 1v1 here. Josh gets the wall. Absolutely detrimental to the timing. The information arrow goes out, but Josh knows to duck. He whiffs. He is one shot. Does he know this? He does. He is going to be having to just wait. Looks like Keahi does not have time to plan here. He's going to have to go for the kill. Is he going to get it? He doesn't. Joshua comes out of nowhere with a right click, turning around just in time. The clutch. Absolutely crazy. Cloud Fiesta, 6 health versus 6 health. So close. Absolutely crazy. The chat goes wild. We bring it into 5v6 here. The last round of the half. No expense will be spared here as we see the buying as much as they can. However, AT waiting to buy. Oh no, are they going to be able to buy in time? They don't. AT wasting 3,200 credits here that could have been used to buy Keahi a rifle. The last round of the half. Unfortunate here. But now let's see what's going to happen. They are doing a solid A push as AT moves in. Let's see what's going to happen now. Joshua Sings with the wall shutting down that A push. However, we are seeing the Sova recon drone get taken out. Not going to get much information from that side. What's up, Tessid? How you doing? Alrighty. Now we are seeing a rather slow push by the red team here into mid. Cypher doing what he can to figure out where the enemies are. You see Envy Perk launching the boom bot. Is going to get a little bit of information. That's quite unfortunate here, but Stained is ready for it. Looks like things are starting to ramp up here as we see the Omen smokes go into play. Stained gets taken out through the smokes as Wanju ops him. We are going to be hearing a few ultimates going off here as well. Especially Dummy Thick takes out Keahi, but it's traded off immediately as AT. Now 4-3, the red team utilizing that Killjoy ult, but Wanju going to be taken out. The Killjoy ult, but he gets taken out himself by Pink, who was waiting for it to happen with only 11 seconds left. Looks like the red team is going to be struggling here. Rod takes out Envy, but they only have 5 seconds. They are not going to have time to plant. Oh no, it's not looking good here. That is going to be a win by the blue team. The timer did expire there. They just could not get on site fast enough. He goes down, but it's not going to matter as far as the economy goes because it was the last round of the first half, and we go into the second half here. 6-6. Just like we said, seeing the 5-0, it means nothing. We saw the blue team come back from the absolute bottom, and here they are. This is just absolutely incredible seeing Stance and Rod carry the team, as well as Joshua Sings and Stained bringing up the second place with both with 12 kills. Now, let's see what the stack is going to be as far as weapons and utilities goes. Looks like the blue team is going almost unanimously for the Ghost, whereas the red team is going more for utility and 3 Ghosts. Now, AT going for the very cheeky armor on first round play. Let's see if that's going to earn him some clout with his teammates or a little bit of name calling on the enemy team. Looks like it's going to be a very solid mid push here. Envy Perk gets hit by the tracking dart. Looks like that's all the information the blue team needed. The blue team rotates to hold off on mid here. It's actually crazy. It went from 0 to 5 to 6 to 6. Absolutely. Stance here. Pushing in. Making noise. Taking out the Cypher traps here. They switched over to C. But he gets blind. Envy Perk takes out Rod. Let's see what's going to happen here. Stance waiting for the right time. Oh, but he gets taken out by AT. And Pink gets taken out by NV. We see down to a 3v3 here. The red team almost entirely on B site. They will have enough time here to get the bomb down. The blue team struggling to find anything. AT is going to be taken out by Dummy. See as we move in here. Keahi finding the kill on Dummy is going to be down now to a 2v2, but Envy with a 3K taking out Keahi. And let's see what's going to happen here. Stained, the last defender, is he going to be able to hold it? The last attacker. Oh, no. Fortunately, Stained not going to be able to defend it well enough. Joshua Sings peeks the corner in mid window. You should say Thicky, not Dummy. I know, I probably should. Dummy thick. It's just hard to one word that. Cuido is here, the man himself. Welcome. Welcome to the stream here. We love Josh. We love Josh. Alrighty, now the red team picking up 3 wins in a row, especially that first win here. Let's see what's going to happen. Sorry, the blue team picking up the first win. Colors are a little bit off here. Blue team is going to be able to buy. The colors are off for me, I think. This is quite confusing. As we see Wonju pushing in here, the attackers doing everything they can. Already Stained doing a very nice Cypher camera cross sight here. Oh no, but this is not looking good for Keahi as he gets double peeked. Stance picking up the kill here. Joshua Sings versus Stained in mid. Josh is going to be able to make it out with his life. Now he does. They do have the information. C-side is clear. If Josh can get there fast enough, he can wall it off. And that is going to be the site here for the attackers. Joshua Sings. All right. Waiting for the information to go out, but he doesn't need to wait at all. He plays on what little he knows, and he goes for it. Envy Perk takes out Rod. It is going to be bringing that down to a 5v3. 5v2 now is Wonju takes out Stained. Let's see what's going to be happening here. AT and Pink. AT takes out Envy Perk as he peeks into mid here, but he goes down as Wonju gets the snipe. Going to be Pink here, the 1v4. What's going to happen? He's going to go down as Stance gets the one tap on a Pink. Already 8 to 6 here. The attacking team pulling up in the lead. Now, I was definitely not expecting the red team to pull it up here. Just seeing them lose 5 rounds the very first was just detrimental and probably killed their morale a little bit as well. But they came right back, now having 8 wins themselves, and the blue team only having 1 win in the last 9 rounds. It's not looking good for the blue team, but like we know already from the last game, anything can happen. As we see the red team go for their push here once again for information, not for the spike. They leave the spike out as Rod takes out Stance here. Once again, the battle of the top frags, but unfortunately, it was going to be a loss for the defenders there. Pink goes down, making it a trade here. Let's see what happens as Wonju pushes up here into mid here. Envy Perk getting whatever information he can, but Rod takes out Wonju as well. Keahi trying to get some information, but there is going to be nothing happening on C site. But let's see Envy Perk pushing in. He did manage to see Cypher for a second. Now he does still have his boom buddy. Let's see if he's going to be able to use it. Oh, the spy cam dart. Unfortunate, he is going to be locked in this corner here. However, it is going to be Dummy Thick here with the spike. Can he push C? He takes out Stain. Incredible flick. Just locking onto the head. He gets shot at from the back, but it's not going to matter here. Envy Park taking out AT. It is now down to a 3v2 here. A 2v2 as Rod gets a 3K, 4K. Absolutely incredible as Rod picks up the ace. Envy Park manages to take him out from the grave, but not before he picks up the ace here, leaving Keahi to get the defuse. Absolutely incredible. Posture check, sir. Thank you. I will definitely check. I will definitely check my posture. Thank you. Alrighty, now we are going to be moving into the next round here. Once again, the attackers slightly lacking on the economy here. The blue team finally managing to pull out a win. Their first win in 5 games, but that's going to be A-okay. They are going to have enough money to get at least a cross light buy here. But let's see, a full light buy on the blue team. Will they go for a rush or will they go for a slower information play? Joshua Sings gets revealed by the dart. Not going to matter too much to him, though. You see Stance move in. Joshua Sings getting recon bolted right in his forearm. Drone goes down as well. Let's see what's going to happen. Is Joshua Sings going to be able to get the information he needs to get this pick? He does. Look at that crosshair placement. He knows exactly where he needs to look. Oh, but unfortunately, AT was just a little bit faster with the Phantom. He's going to take out Joshua Sings, bringing it into a 5v4 here as the blue team. Wonjun takes out, evening the odds here, trading it out is going to be a 4v4 now. What is going to happen is AT tries to find out where that Omen went, but Stain takes out Wonjun and it gets a double on Stance as well. Keahi taking out Envy Perk. Now let's see here the 1v4. Can Dummy Thick do it? He does have a Marshal and a Sheriff. The 2 police force weapons. What is he going to be able to do here? Now we do see that Cypher and Killjoy are both one shot. Is he going to be able to get the spike down? Now we do see Omen sitting up in heaven. Dummy Thick revealing his position here. The Killjoy turret, the Killjoy utility, and Rod was right there, picking it up right where Killjoy's utility left off. Even the odds back into an 8v8 here. 2 wins for the attack, followed by 2 wins for the defense. Anything can happen. Now, the attacking team is going to be able to buy 2 ops here, while the defending team is going more for a Bulldog Judge. Looks like a very cross light buy once again. The Phantoms, the Vandals, the Bulldogs, the Judge versus the Ops, the Phantom, and the 2 Vandals on the attacking team. What is going to happen here? Let's watch the attackers move in. Sova Information Arrow is going to reveal where Joshua Sings is, but we all know that he does not care about that. Dummy Thick going in for the move here. They heard the Cypher cam, but where was it? They heard it again. Where is it? Are they going to be able to find it? Joshua Sings and Wonjun going for any sort of information they can with the ops. There he is. He Stain immediately getting the tracking dart, then turning around and taking out Stance. Absolutely incredible. Wonjun take out Pink. Let's see what's going to happen here. In Keahi hold this angle here. We are seeing Omen teleport into CT.
I know exactly.
But Cypher is going to be doing the information, but it's not.
I know exactly where.
The double Cypher information. Both Cyphers did manage to get info. And Joshua Sings takes out Keahi. It is going to be a 1v2. Now, we do know that Rod was revealed by the Cypher. But is Joshua Sings going to be able to find it? Spike was picked up by Wonjun. Wonjun's getting the plant down. Rod going to be pushing in the 1v2. Absolutely winnable. They don't know where he is. Joshua Sings walls it off, but Rod peeks the wrong guy, and Wonjun takes him out with the op. Absolutely incredible. One dances, the other sings, and Wonjun's. Alrighty, moving in, the attackers up by 1 point, bringing the score to 9-8 here. We are going to be seeing the defenders go on a massive save spree here, mostly Sheriffs. Let's see if Wanjun can get the peek. It's going to be Wanjun versus Pink. Pink not peeking just yet. He knows the danger of the op. They also know, the defenders, that they are saving here. Let's see here, but Rod takes out Dummy Thick. We're going to be seeing Wanjun here ult. The ult with the op, the deadly combo here. Stance takes out AC. AT. Let's see if NB is going to be moving in just yet here. Looks like the red team has full control over C site. And Endyberg takes out Pink. Absolutely incredible. However, there's going to be two to his right. Is he going to be able to take him out? The last two on the defenders. They push together and Endy gets the triple kill to take him out and win the round. Absolutely incredible. Wow, absolutely crazy round here. Now, what is going to happen? 10-8. The red team just has to win two. They just have to win 3 more. Can lock it in. Stance and Rod still at the top. The Omen lobby. Let's see what's going to happen here. Omen. Rod gets the first kill on Wanjun there.
Nowhere to run.
See, we are seeing the Sova attempt to do something with the ult. He's not going to find much more than just some damage, however. Let's see here. Omen with a fake teleport. NVPerk doing what he can here to push on the A site and get information. But Stance takes out Kayaki, evening the odds down to a 4v4. But there we go. Joshua Sings reses Wanjun up in mid. NVPerk going for the rush here. Peeking, trying to find anything he can. He is baiting them out into thinking it's A. He manages to take out Stained. Oh, but he peeks with a grenade out and Rod gets the kill here. Now, unfortunately for the defending team here, the bomb is not at A. The bomb is going to be at C. They might figure this out sooner rather than later, but let's watch as Wanjun rotates up into C. Looks like the defending team is figuring it out here. The Killjoy utility managing to do at least a little bit in forms of information, but Joshua Sings takes him out. WThick takes out Pink. It's going to be a 1v4 here. Rod versus the world. He's going to be able to get the flick there on Stance, bring it into a 3K here. Now, if Rod can clutch this up with the op, he will be managing to get a 6K ace. But it looks like he's going to be going for the save for the op. They do need that economy. Whatever economy they can get their hands on. His blue team has been just doing everything. Now, it is a little bit confusing on the minimap, on the scoreboard here. Blue team is on the top. They are the attackers. They are the red team on the top of the screen on the minimap. So, sorry if I confuse the names at any point. Joshua Sings peeks out. Rod takes him out for the 4K. And there we go. We move into the next round here. The attackers, 11 points here. Nice flick. Absolutely by Rod. Now that op is going to help them out on defense a whole lot here. Especially as he is the match MVP so far. Now Rod, yes, doing exactly what we know him to do. He's going to be speaking out for the team and going for the mid picks. Now, will anyone peek? Rod with the op. Looks like NVPerk might be going for it, and he does, but Rod looks away at just the wrong time. He actually manages to miss the flick. Unfortunate there. Pink takes out Stance there. Not looking good for the attackers so far. This might be what the defenders need here. Now Joshua Sings holding out much as he can in mid here. Spell Wanjun trying to get any information he can. Now, as we know, the attackers are on a little bit of an eco advantage, but will they use it? They do have to face off against Rod, the top frag of the match, with an op himself. All right, we are going to be seeing Rod teleport here. The teleport for the rotate, it's going to give them a little bit of information as he hears the footsteps in mid. But Dummy Thick takes out Pink. Rod misses the flick on Envy. Looks like the attacking team could be rotating out into Garage as Kayahi manages to get traded. Let's see here as the red team pushes up. Envy Perk pushing out, plant the bomb on site, but Joshua Singh's waiting for the rotate. He's in just the optimal position here, but he looks away at just the wrong time, and AT takes him out. The spike gets planted, but looks Wanjun takes out AT. The trade goes into a 2v2 here. Envy takes out. Envy gets taken out by Roddy before he can ult. But let's see if Wanjun's gonna be able to hold this from mid or from long. See, he knows that it's being stuck on. He manages to take out Stain. What? And he takes out Rod as well. He wins the 1v2 clutch. Absolutely insane. The easy over the chat. Absolutely incredible there. Let's watch that replay. Oh, I missed the replay. Unfortunate. Just ignore that. Absolutely incredible, though. As Wanjun with the op, he manages to take out Stain, who was sticking on the bomb. He manages to take out Rod as well as he pushed around the side. Wanjun, incredible plays there. Let's see what's going to happen here as we watch Joshua Singh's pushing up mid. One taking out AT. Let's see here. Joshua Singh's gets taken out by Rod. The odds evened out now. The 4v4. What is going to happen here? Let's watch Rod see what he can do here. Now he saw Wanjun, but just a second, Wanjun comes right in. Dummy Thing takes out Pink, and Wanjun once again with the flick, taking out Rod. Stain taking out Envy Perk. It's now down to a 3v2 here. What is Wanjun going to be able to do? He's going to be holding out on A site. He hears the footsteps, but he's waiting for the right moment. He peeks out just the wrong time. He misses Kayahi twice, but he takes out Stain. Kayahi goes down as well, and that's going to be the win. Absolutely incredible round there. The defenders, after losing 5 in a row, they come right back. Now let's watch this instant replay as well. We're going to be seeing Wanjun go for it. Now, he knew that there was just 2 left. He misses the flick once. He misses the flick twice, but he turns around. He redeems himself immediately, and Dummy Thick takes out the Sova that was pushing in. That was insane. Great way to end the game here as we finish off the second round of the night. That was a very painful replay, unfortunately, for Wanjun. However, he did manage to at least win our hearts over in the first clutch that he managed to do the round prior. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's go ahead and move into the main chat and hear what the team has to say. That was incredible to watch. They're crazy. Meowstar808, thank you for the follow. Yo, that ace though. Unfortunately, Rinth, there is no other game tonight. There will be 2 games happening tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. Hawaii time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard. Alright, shoots. That was amazing games tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Alrighty, everyone. That is all she's saying. So I will see you guys tomorrow at same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you. Did it? Because I felt like it got worse.
After the first half of the first map, like you're actually